Daniel Woodgate here with J Sports Network, doing some interviews today with the boys fighting on the June the 4th show. Today I'm here with Mick Mills. He's fighting a guy called Ross Roberts, who's a very tough fighter. He's been on the road quite a lot. A bit like yourself, Mick. You've not had it the easiest, have you? You've got what's your record so far?
Do you know what? I can't remember. I think it's about 13-14.
Yeah, I think we had a little look before. It's 13-1 you are now. You've had one win out of 14 fights. Obviously, it doesn't look too impressive on paper, but we know different. You're a very good fighter, but you've had to do it the hard way. Can you tell us a little bit about your career so far and what's gone on now? How you see it's gone?
Yeah. Well, like you said, I've done it the hard way. I started on the road, 14 away fights, so I've always been matched up against quality fighters, up against it all the time. But I've always stuck my ground, go there to fight. I've always impressed. I've never let myself down, never let my trainer down. So, but now I get a chance to do it as a prospect and start building my career out the way I want it to be. So.
Yeah, I know you've just touched there on. That's what I was going to talk about next. About you trying to impress on the away shows, and obviously for someone who's had one win out of 14 fights, you'd think that getting the chance to box on your home show, you'd automatically take, and not an easy fight, but an easier fight. But you've not opted for that. You've gone for what could be one of the fights of the night. Against this Ross Roberts, who's a tough fighter. He comes forward, you both go forward, and you both got a bit of power in your hands. This is going to be a proper barnstormer. Why didn't you want to take just a normal, easy opponent, maybe from a board, and just get the win? Why didn't you want to do that?
Honestly, I just want a fair fight. I mean, obviously everyone wants to win, but I'd rather lose having a fair fight than win having a crap fight, you know what I mean? I don't want to dominate someone, I want to have a fair fight, get the true experience out of it and then build myself up properly.
Yeah, so you want to, the aim for you is obviously you're in boxing because you enjoy it, and you want to please the crowd, I mean, which is what boxing's about. Obviously a lot of fighters don't do that, they often take the easier route, but like I say, that's not for you, no?
Nah. I've got a strong belief that if you're going to fight properly.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it properly. Yeah, good man. So what what you been doing with your training so far? Is anything different in camp or?
Yeah. I'll be honest. Well, I was always fighting on the road, and I knew I was always up against it. I weren't really training properly, dieting properly, so. Now I'm training properly. I've got my sponsor, Anytime Fitness, let me use their gym, the Oriental Arts Centre, they let me use their bags all the time. I've got a dietitian, so yeah, it's going pretty well. I've not got my six-pack yet, but it's coming. I still look like a little bit of a Teletubby, but it's coming.
So obviously you've stepped the training up, and you feel like now you're training like a true professional. It's good that you've got a dietitian on board, and you're getting access to good gyms and like good facilities. And I know, is it the Oriental Arts Centre where you train as well? Is it you train other fighters? Is that where you train them?
Yeah. I've opened up my own little boxing thing a few months back. It's called MF Boxing. It's at the Oriental Arts Centre in Gillingham High Street. Lovely fella there, Steve Davis. All I can say about him, he's got a heart of gold. One of the nicest fellas I've ever met. It's going pretty well there. He lets me train myself there, and I can teach lessons there as well, so it's going pretty well, picking up, it's getting there.
Yeah, it's quite a common thing for boxers to do, isn't it? Like branch out and train people themselves. What are you training people to keep fit? You're teaching people boxing, obviously. How can you see that developing as time goes on, or is that something you're just sort of using it as just a bit of a side hobby at the moment?
No. Well, like we said earlier, I've done it the hard way, so I've learned from the bad side of it, you know what I mean? So I can teach people from my mistakes, teach them how to do it better, diet properly, train properly like I wasn't. I suppose my plans for that is to, when I eventually give up boxing, I want to start getting people fights myself, and I don't know, do what Joel Feed's doing with the JE Promotions, maybe looking at doing something like that.
Yeah, I see a lot of boxers go into the training side of it after their career's finished. But you're already talking about management, which is obviously that's something that's quite interesting. on a level rather than just passing on your knowledge as a boxing coach. You want to pass on your knowledge through going through the hard way on the management side of it, the promotional side of it, and obviously with Joe doing so well around in Kent, you've probably be an opening in J Sports Network for you. So that's the sort of thing you're looking at doing?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I want to sort of create a legacy from a little boy, so when he grows up, he's got something that he can take over, you know. So you're looking at creating a proper business out of boxing. Yeah.
Excellent, nice one. Is there anyone you'd really like to thank? Obviously, you've mentioned is it Steve Davis at the Oriental Arts Centre? You've mentioned him. Is there anyone else you'd really like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Anytime Fitness. They've helped me with promotion, with my training. That's Anytime Fitness in Chatham. I want to thank Steve Davis. He runs the Oriental Arts Centre where I do my MF boxing thing. I actually want to thank, it's going to sound a bit weird, DJ Grabbit. He helps me out a lot. He announces my fights and all that on radio. And he also does some of my design work for MF Boxing. It's under Peng Design. So that's it. Just want to shout out to all them.
Right, so where's the best place to contact you to get tickets, Mick?
Well, I've got a Facebook page. It's Mick Mills Professional Boxer. You can contact me on MF Boxing Facebook page. My personal one, Mike Mills. They've all got my phone number. All the details are on there.
And I think you mentioned earlier, Anytime Fitness are actually holding some tickets for you to sell on as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Lucky I've got a good memory, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 punch drunk, that's what it is.
Too many shots to the head. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's Mick Mills, future promoter extraordinaire with Daniel Woodgate for J Sports Network. Thank you very much.